And this is Auntie, and I am coming to you with a real quick Auntie say it isn't so. Love is blind. Is Jacqueline toxic, or was it something else going on with her? Love is Blind season 4 has had so many ups and downs, and child, I don't know, but I know she needs to get a ring back. How about that?
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Everybody needs
with a whoop whoop and a boop boop
auntie that everybody needs.
You can make this up. Now you know that these are some crazy motherfuckers.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie.
So why even bother?
Aunties and lies, sweet old auntie. Aunties and ways. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Well, welcome back, everybody, and this is Auntie. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for hitting that subscribe button and joining this family. To all of my nieces, nephews, and my members who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. Yes, I have been looking at Love is Blind. I think that it is absolutely cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Yes, I will be doing a review on this tomorrow, episode by episode. But today I really wanted to talk about Jackie. Let me tell you something. It has been so much foo la la going on with this young lady, and I just wanted to go off. When I say I wanted to go off, I wanted to like scratch, fight, bite, and everything. Jackie took to Instagram, and with all of this stuff coming out, of course they always going to, like try to come back and clean it up. Okay. So let me tell y'all what Jackie said. So Jackie said this on Instagram. She said, so what exactly caused Jackie to break down? They said out of nowhere. First of all, Jackie didn't break down, in my opinion, out of nowhere. This been a build up for a while. This is nothing new to this. She's not new to this. She true to this. This girl was breaking down in the pods. She was breaking down in the pods, and he was having, and Marshall was having to rescue her emotions, rescue her feelings, rescue what was going on between her and Josh. She dry snitched on Josh about, you know what? She told this man about what was going on with Josh while she was in the pod, caused confusion back at the ranch with the men. This ain't no all of a sudden Jackie out of nowhere broke down. This girl had been unstable from the beginning. When she came back in there and she snitched on Josh and said that, what Josh was saying that, he had packed up his stuff and he was going to, she knew what it was. She came and laid on that sofa with them fake crocodile tears. So miss me with that. But anyway, let me finish reading. She says Jackie revealed that she was dealing with a lot back at home that she couldn't keep ignoring while on the show. She says, my father, he's sick. He has cancer, so I have to take care of him when I go home every weekend. I make sure that my parents are good. The bill is paid. My dad can't work no more. I have a lot of family stuff that I have to tend to. Family comes first. So why in the hell would you come on the show? If it was all that and family was first, why didn't you take care of your dad and wait for next season? So that's a bunch of fool-la-la, in my opinion. She says that also my brother was being released from prison. So this is what the breakdown was when she was breaking down for like the what, 1500 time. This is what this was about. Her daddy? No. This was about her not getting, in my opinion, what she wanted to get out of the situation. See, looks can't take you but so far, especially when you got a square jaw. Okay. When you looking all squared up in the face. Then she takes to social media and she says the following. I have seen the latest episode that had premiered on Love is Blind, and I must speak the truth. Marshall and I were broke up before I saw Josh at the coffee shop. I'm wearing different clothes, my hairstyle different. At the end of the video, I say, I don't know if I'm going to be with Josh. I'm not sure what the reason is for playing the coffee shop day before the break up, but to restate, Marshall and I were broken up before Josh and I had our coffee shop day. As for the ring, Marshall did not pay for the ring. Love is Bond paid for the rings. Give the motherfucking rings back. The ring was given to you based on a promise of marriage. If you ain't gonna marry him and you don't want to get Marshall the ring back, then give the ring back to Netflix, the producers, the cameramen, the gripmen, the people, the caterers, and everybody else. She should not have kept that ring. So let's talk about it. In the pause, I watched this stuff go on, right? And I've been watching and watching, and I've been watching and rewatching and rewatching and rewatching. Because one thing I love is Blind. It comes out in groupings, right? 3 episodes at a time. So it's hard as a content creator. I take my hat off to the people who are able to review this like this, because honey, I'm telling you, I ain't got the time nor the thought. I had to like really go through Love is Blind. Many of you all have reached out to me and said, Auntie, we want you to do it, and I am going to do it. But today I just need to talk about it because I was looking at, I think it was episode, God, what episode was it? I can't remember. And I saw a video online of Jackie being with Josh. And I was like, wow. Now, while they're in the pods, I can't imagine being in the pods, but I can imagine that you can think that you have fallen in love with someone. That, you have this conversation, you believe that you are having deep conversations and that you're really getting to know a person. I don't think, in my opinion, that Jacqueline was upfront from the giddy up. Because had she been upfront from the giddy up, we would have known that her father had cancer. We would have known that her brother was getting out of prison instead of all of the innuendos and all of the things that we were supposed to assume. She knew from the jump that Marshall was too weak for her. Hell, Marshall too weak for me. And ain't nothing wrong with it. He just ain't one of them type dudes. Unless he's sitting up there chest to chest with another man. As far as it relates to a woman, Marshall just ain't got it. He ain't got it to give. And that's just my opinion about it. He's never been, in my opinion, the type of person who will be emotionally ready to take care of a woman. He want to pacify you, let you go through, what you're going to go through when you get mad, when he get mad with you. His eyes changed brown, blue, hazel, whatever. This woman has said from the giddy up, and that's another thing about Love Is Blind. I noticed that with these people is they don't read the room, and they want what they want so bad that they don't read the room. I.e., Chelsea. Chelsea is absolutely not reading the room. If she listens to what is coming out of this man's mouth, she would know that he ain't ready to marry her. But that's another subject for another day because we are going to talk about their asses. It's almost like, to me, there's a fascination with her wanting to be with a black man. Her and her family. That's just my opinion on it. May not be factual, may not be actual, but that's sure enough my opinion. There seems to be a fascination with being with this man. When she heard that black name over there, that African name, and he said, yeah, I started to say, but she was like, oh no, honey, I want to know what I'm getting. One of the things that I noticed about Marshall is that he pacifies and gives people an excuse and a way out. He gave Jackie so many ways out when he knew she was cuckoo for Cocoa Pops. And I don't care how much maturity he believes that he has, he is not a therapist. That girl dropped so many hints about who she was and her mental instability. But he wanted what he wanted. He said in an interview, it indicated that he knew it was her from the beginning. How, Swang? How? You don't have enough information to make that decision. When they left the honeymoon, see, first of all, Jackie was one of the hidden mean girls. Every time you heard Jackie's mouth, and we're going to get into it, every time you heard Jackie's mouth, she was saying something negative. And then she would come back and flip it as if somebody else was talking. See, it was easy to make the other two girls, Micah and what was it of a little mean girl? It was easy for them to be mean girls because the cameramen, the grip men, the producers had already made sure that she showed up. They showed up as mean girls. They got every mean conversation that they had and they put that thing on 20. They made sure that we see it and we saw it. But I also saw all the shade that Jacqueline was throwing. Even when she said something about oh my God, what was his damn name? What was his name? Why am I drawing a blank? Is it just too late at night? The lawyer. What was his damn name? You know these damn people name Auntie? Come on now. You know these damn people names. Because I know his name. Because he weird AF. Oh, and by the way, Love is Blind is casting in DC. Okay. Yes, Zach. Oh, y'all, y'all done gave it to me, Zach. And she was like, with the way that he looks and all of that, he couldn't represent me. She said so many nasty, shady things. And then she would get around Marshall and be a different person. Marshall took to Variety, right? And the fan he took to an interview, right? And he was asked the question. It says a lot of fans had noted your emotional maturity, especially given that you were 26 years old on the show. But in your fight with Jackie, it seemed that she implied you were less of a man for being in touch with your emotions. What was your interpretation of that conversation? So Zach said, first, I like to backtrack. Jackie didn't verbatim say that I was less of a man. Well, bitch, that's what you said when you came back in the house and your ass left for 3 days and 3 nights, like you was on some kind of pilgrimage. You came back and said in front of the cameras that she said that you was less of a man. She indicated that she did not say that. And she said to Zach, we ain't having sex. So there was some going on with Zach. I mean, not Zach. Marshall from the beginning. Marshall was so emotional that he couldn't get physical. But instead of her having a mature, now where I will agree with him about her lack of maturity and the fans about her lack of maturity is not being able to have those kinds of conversations. But he's so busy worrying about my feelings that he ain't fulfilling my needs, bitch. Okay, but let's keep on. He said she didn't verbatim say that I was less of a man. It was my interpretation. She very much put that she can't give me what I need as far as the emotional availability or rise to my emotional maturity. Not that she doesn't have that within her, but it's just kind of paled in comparison. And that's okay. Not everybody has the same level of emotional maturity as we were talking about, but still and yet your emotional maturity was to go and talk to Brett about every goddamn thing that was going on, going and crying on Brett's shoulder instead of going and having a conversation and talking to Jacqueline about it. And then when you talk to Jacqueline about it, okay, when you talk to Jacqueline about it, you came nasty. So you know that she, oh my God, baby girl, take that out, baby. Take that out. Oh my God, take that out. He said, I heard that I'm soft my entire life, and that's okay. It took me a long time to get to the point of acceptance. I made a birthday video for myself, and I just speak in acceptance. That's my 27th year, is just acceptance. I accept myself for exactly who I am. I am unapologetic for my sensitivity, my emotions, and the fact that I wear my heart on my sleeve. Bitch, don't nobody want to date no man like that. I don't want no man who can't stand in his man shoes and he just as emotional and crying and acting a damn fool just as much as I am. Are all of them gone? Because somebody else put it in there too. TB put it in there. Where's my moderators? Do I not have any moderators tonight? Because the only thing that I am able to do is to block people. I'm not able to go in and actually delete it out of the comment section. And I don't want to block people for putting that comment in there. So do I have any moderators? You took out the other one? Because I still see it on this end. From TB at 8:10. Mary? Thank you. No, baby girl, but you can email it to me. No problem. Yeah, I don't, certain words that y'all use, right, in a conversation, like if we was in a membership, it's fine. But when we out here on these streets like this, it gets flagged. Yeah. Thank y'all. Nobody wants to be with a man that wears his heart on his sleeve, because then he doesn't have the capability to make a rational and a reasonable decision for both of us. Every woman wants a man who is going to lead her. And while I'm not on Jackie's side, I do not believe that Marshall has the maturity he thinks he does. When they asked him about the honeymoon, he said there was a lot. There was alcohol involved. He said we had been filming all day. We were put through some pretty stressful situations, and some people deal with them differently. What happened that led to the meltdown, I personally wouldn't call it a meltdown. It was just a moment of pure emotion. That is extremely personal to Jackie, and that's her story to tell. I'm in no place to comment on what really happened. I'll just leave it at that. Just a moment of raw emotion, and she's entitled to that. Thank you, Mary. I believe that the two of them were toxic from the beginning. I believe that the only reason why Marshall was with Jacqueline is because Josh dropped out. I believe Josh when he says that he stepped to the side because when he was approached, no, he wasn't approached. When Marshall was talking at the kitchen counter with Brad, and then Josh was like, "Are you talking about me, Marshall?" And then Marshall said something. It was like he playing games. He wasn't playing games. He was talking from his feelings. He stepped to the side for the two of them to get together. Marshall promised this girl the world, and he couldn't deliver it because he did not have emotional stability, and neither did her ass. And instead of her being straight up about what she was doing, she became an even more mean girl. And when she broke it off with him, every time you turned around, Jacqueline was saying, I can't do this. Every time you turned around, Jacqueline was stressed about something. But she would take her ass out there and read people for filth and be all up in people's business and stirring the pot. Josh lied. What you say, Boom? Josh lied and dropped out to put at Jackie's heartstring. I thought he stayed. Kanae, you can have a Marshall all day. I don't want a Marshall. I don't want somebody who gonna coddle me and not make me stand up in my responsibilities and not help me to grow. I don't want a man who is going to treat me that way. I just don't. I want a man that's gonna say, "Get your shit together. You go in and cry, but get your shit together." And I never saw Marshall be that man. Now, I know what has been said in the comment section. I'll do more research on that so that when I come forward, we can talk about that on a very, very high level. But if she on medicine, she good. If she's on medicine, she good. She's doing the responsible thing. I know people personally who are married and in loving relationships with that y'all was putting down in the comment that I asked y'all to take out. If she's on medicine, she's responsible. And guess what? It's not a death threat. And if she is not active, then she's not going to give anything to him. See, again, that's lack of maturity, lack of understanding, lack of education. Because if he knew, he would have done better. It's not a death sentence. He ain't going to croak over next week. Yeah, she was very toxic, but she didn't have anybody that was going to hold her accountable for her toxicity. Now she's saying that she filmed the thing after the coffee shop afterwards, but she saw him. Did Here's the thing with her timeline is fucked up. When they all met at the birthday party, that was before the dresses, right? She didn't even have, again, him calling her helped her stay where she was. A responsible grown-up ass woman would have said, I ain't going through this. Instead, she waits for them to all go and get their dresses done. The men are getting their suits done, and she don't show up. But she knew that that was going to get back to him. That was real fucked up how Jacqueline did that. Because now he is not only embarrassed in front of his cast members, he's embarrassed in front of his friends. She made sure she stuck it to his ass. She stuck it to him. She made sure. She was a mean girl from the jump. And she need to get that fucking ring back. I don't care who paid for it. And the audacity of Jackie to go out on Instagram and say he ain't paid for the ring. Well, he gave it to you. So he should be able to take it away. But that ring probably gonna burn a fucking hole through that bitch. First of all, they all signed an agreement that they will not talk about what is going on until after everything. She already spilling tea. So I hope they sue her ass. Because if you signed an NDA saying that you would not open your mouth, that's a breach. I'm saying if you sign one. But I really, when I looked at this, I was like, they both were not, they just weren't compatible. Because she was too rough and he was too soft. And there was no respect from her. Period, from him from the beginning. And everything was about her. Everything was about her. Nothing was about him. She hid herself until she couldn't hide anymore. And I really looked at Jackie, and if I felt like just the touch from him grossed Jackie out. I think that Jackie was just as grossed out as the other girl was with Zach. I think she was totally grossed out by him because he wasn't her type. Period. And she should have said something. All she wanted to do was drink and party in Mexico, in my opinion. But we're going to get into it. I just saw, this bull crap that she put on social media, and I was like, girl, stop. So I'm going to look up the information that you all say that what did she say? Okay, so People Magazine says, what did she say? She said, the only thing I regret, they asked her if she regretted anything. She said, the only thing I regret is that I didn't have that final conversation with Josh and the pods. That's the only thing I regret. Because she wanted them. They said they said that she said what I did was right for me. I was simple, she says, of ending the relationship. Well, I was simple in the breakup, but maybe I wasn't simple in the relationship. Everything happened for a reason, and I have no ill will or wish harm on anyone. Life is too short to go about holding grudges. That's all she do is hold grudges. Bam, that part. So starting tomorrow, I'm going to be breaking down notes and all this season of Love is Blind. I thought it was a hope. And I'm going to tell y'all who else I think is on here for clout and TV. And that's Zach. Do I think that Zach really loves Bliss? Mm-mm. Zach is in my opinion, Zach wanted to, in my opinion, stay on the show to pump that new law firm. That was the impression I got. It's not saying it's factual, actual. But I did not think that Zach was there really for Bliss. And when Bliss' father challenged her, she should have listened. That's my opinion. Danny, you want to talk about it in the back? Absolutely. We can do the reviews in the back first, and then I can bring them out on the front as a premiere. Y'all just let me know. I don't think Zach loved Bliss. The dad was very straightforward with her, but he really had a relationship. All of them need therapy. Dana, we can make that happen. We can absolutely make that happen. I'm reading y'all comments. No, I'm trying to read y'all comments. You thought it was just you, Claire? Mm-mm. I agree, Tanya. Yeah, it was the best season of messiness. Yes, he does. But he fucked them steaks up. What sure is an opinion? What part? What part? Is it Zach? I agree. I would have been mad, I think, at the producers for giving him my information. This left me on the show crying. And all of a sudden, he getting back in contact with me. And I got to stand toe to toe and cut my father off and appear to be disrespectful on the show to honor him. And all he want is for somebody family to accept him. Like that got tired really, really quick for me. That I got so sick of him saying I was with other families and I was poor and my mother was a stripper. Bitch, I wanted to put that to a B. I was poor. People rejected me. Nobody, family, even liked me. My mother was a stripper. My mama was a hoe. My mama was a stripper. My mama was a hoe. My mama was a stripper. And I was po. They said my mama was a hoe. Nobody liked me. When I dated women from another family. They thought I was. They thought I was. I was po. My mother was a hoe. My mama was a stripper. I look like Jack the Ripper. My name is Zach, and I am white. But I got blessed, so I can continue this, in my opinion. I think Brittany and Tiffany will say yes. I absolutely believe that Brittany and Tiffany will say yes. I absolutely believe that they're going to say yes. I believe that Bliss and Zach are going to say yes. Do I think that Kwame's going... Excuse me. Do I think that Kwame's going to say yes to Chelsea? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I think that he likes all the flips and the dips, but I think that she is not read the room. Y'all got me saying stuff that I don't want to say yet, but I don't think that she's reading the room. I think that she's so high and lifted up, and she wants this so bad. She wants to be with Kwame so bad, bitch, that she's not reading the room. She's not reading his emotions. She's not reading the way that... I thought that when he came down the aisle, and before he came down the aisle, and he was having a conversation with the sister, and the sister had real good energy. I think the sister's name was Barbara, and the sister had real good energy, right? But I think that she was reading his energy, and I think that the sister is not blind to the fact that there's a possibility that he gonna fucking say no. See, because he been complaining the whole time about all the sacrifices and stuff like that he's got to make. All the sacrifices he's got to make. See, she already got her life planned out, her future planned out, how many babies, where she going to live, her close-knit family. But where does Kwame fit in? He don't fit in it because she doesn't listen to anything that he's had to say. Oh, he tried out for Mace? Where are y'all getting all this information from? Yes, I agree. I agree. I agree. First of all, his damn nose, Dana, looked like a volcano erupted. Kwame's nose would definitely have turned me off. But I think that she just was, in my opinion, she just came off as one of those women who won a black man. That's just what I felt. I could be wrong. And you know, when a sister came in with their mother and them, and they were like, "Oh my God, you're so beautiful," I hate that kind of stuff. I hate that. It's almost like they wanted to touch her fucking hair. But we gonna y'all know they be wanting to touch our hair. Oh yeah, they do. They want to touch our hair. Especially if we got braids in it. She can't, Beverly. She can't. Because she already got her life planned out. Ain't nothing wrong with it because I date outside my race. There's nothing wrong with it. Child, I had this woman to touch my hair. It was the first time I experienced it, and I'm telling you, I almost broke her fucking wrist. Yes, it was made in Asia. Oh my God. Like, who takes pictures in their drawers? See, y'all got me going further than I want to go. I was thinking the same thing, Jennifer. Y'all are ready to go in. Okay, y'all, we're going to go in. We're going to talk about this. Dana wants to also do the behind the scenes. Dana, you let me know. Send me an email how you want to do. You want to do it on Friday? You want to do an open panel? I'm willing to do whatever the members want to do. Yeah. So they don't know what team he played for. Are y'all dead ass? Hold on, y'all. I'm on his Instagram. Yeah, his daggone nose definitely look like a volcano. Oh, what he's saying, y'all. Let's listen to what he's saying on his Instagram. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let's see what he's saying.
Today, big positive win. A lot of buzz about what's going on. So we'll call that a win as well. And obviously, with something like this, there's a lot of opinions, and opinions are warranted. Opinions are they're given, right? People will come out with their opinions, and that's okay. Opinions on me, they're okay, right? But there's definitely a level that should not be breached, um, and that's when the opinions that you have go towards deepened levels of hate, racism, or bigotry, right? I think that just crosses a line that shouldn't be. And it's disgusting that people think that it is okay to do this and hide it behind the agenda of just caring about a TV show, right? Like, I'm human. I make mistakes just like you make mistakes. Wrapping that around in bigotry and hate and pushing that agenda is never going to be okay. Cut it out. Keeping this brief, Love is Blind season 4 came out.
So I guess people been saying nasty stuff on his Instagram about. So he has on a soccer outfit right here. MCF look like. He says archives, Real Madrid USA Tour 2018. I'm gonna have to go to their Instagram site, y'all. Who is Alex? What's going on? Y'all said, okay, Alex, stop. Okay. Did she get blocked? She must have got whoever Alex was. She must have got, or he or she must have got blocked. But y'all talk about something else. Hmm. Oh, here you go, right here. Okay, Love is Blind star Kwame previously competed on another famous dating show. Married at First Sight. What season? While Kwame didn't make it far on the show, he was on an episode of the Lifetime series back in 2019. In a resurfaced clip that made its way to the internet over the weekend, Kwame is seen on the premiere episode of season 10. What? Hold on. So does Kwame just want to be on TV? Oh, okay. Okay. So he is sitting in the audience of Married at First Sight. He's sitting in with the other people. So if y'all have spoilers or any information that y'all think I should know, if you hit me up in my DMs, please tell me what it is the video link is before you link the video. If you telling me the information, send me the resource. A lot of times I don't look at your stuff in Instagram DMs because you don't tell me what it is. I need to know what it is. Auntie, this is X, Y, and Z. Then provide the link, okay? If you're doing the same thing on my Gmail account, please tell me what it is. Because I am not going to click on a link and possibly get a virus. Now, I got my Nortons turned on, but batch, okay? I would love to have all the information you all have. True. Now, that is true. That's true. Cloud. Season 10 was DC. There is a clip of it. Let me show y'all the clip. Okay, I'm not gonna play the sound, but I'm gonna show y'all the clip. If you all remember, she was on the DC cast. She married this lying ass dude named Michael. That was the DC cast. I don't think so, Rosemary. I think that he absolutely enjoying this. Wonder why Kwame's sister, oh, where's that comment? Wonder why Kwame's sister said that she raised him. What about his mom, I wonder? Maybe they all came to America and she didn't. The mother doesn't seem to be in America. I don't know a lot about him, but it doesn't seem like the mother is in America. That part. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna come back. Dana, hit me up. Okay, hit me up. I'm gonna send you a link so we can talk and strategize about how we want to do this, whether or not we want to do it in the membership and then I release it, or whether we want to do it here. Let me know. Okay, hit me up and I'm gonna send you a link so we can talk directly. Matter of fact, no, I got your number, so I'll call you tomorrow directly. I love you all to pieces. Y'all have a great night. Until we get this going tomorrow, Love is Blind season 4. We about to go ham. Bye, y'all.